Hello everybody, welcome back. It's me, Chris at Pro-Am. This is the last of our series of history of type stuff, showing how far we go back and what we used to do and where we are now. And the full range of our focus mitts, pads, whatever you want to call them, and different kinds of coaching aids that we do. Hope you enjoyed this one. Listen in. Last time we sort of left off on this as a universal kind of glove, but where it is what we call a coach spar mitt, where it's a glove and a focus mitt pad, whichever you prefer to be called. As you see, it's got the target area and it's a glove with a velcro strap for ease of use. The pupil or the boxer punches this as he would a normal mitt, and the coach can make sure his hands are coming back to the correct position by throwing a jab or a cross back at him without injuring him on this. As you can see, it's not quite as thickly padded as most, but this has got us what we started off with, the original mitt or pad. We did the first ones, as I've explained before. This has the same sort of system in here to absorb a lot of the shock, so the coach isn't getting bad elbows, wrists and shoulders through constantly taking his pupils or boxers on the mitts or pads. So that is a unique kind of glove mitt pad that used to be very, very popular and is coming back into style or fashion or whatever way you want to do it now. From that, we can go to the mitts, which we are the original mitt. Like I say, I explained to everybody how we come about doing that to absorb the shock when I had a damaged shoulder. This is the standard mitt. This is an older model, to be fair. We've gone back to the cover on the fingers on ours. We have the breather holes in so they don't blow out like some cheaper versions do. We only use leather like everything else. We don't use synthetics because it doesn't give and stretch as good as leather does. Again, this is to absorb shock, especially for big punches. Keep your coach's body intact. Since I became a coach, I had more injuries as a coach than I ever did as a boxer. So that tells you something, how we're all dedicated to making you all perfect as boxers. So that's the standard size, anyway, of a mitt. This is our micro mitt. As you can see, it fits on with a velcro strap. Some coaches prefer the smaller mitts for accuracy. Again, this is the same technology, if you like, as a normal mitt, but smaller. So you can catch and use the accuracy, but still saving on the coach's joints. Slightly smaller. From that we go to normal, what we call now like a tech or a speed pad. This is our current model, as you can see, lovely and bright in that lovely line that we do. It's got the indentation in here to catch or make the shots land perfectly. The finger protection at the top, the velcro strap and the pull-on tab over the glove itself inside. These are multi-layer like our gloves, but made of different kind of foams inside to absorb shock rather than to protect. So it's a bit harder, as you can see, and it absorbs the shock. Now we do sometimes do a similar mitt because people prefer the plain open pad rather than the indentation. So this is virtually the same mitt or pad, again I keep saying that, but it's the smooth curved part inside. Same old pull on tabs, same wrist protection, same finger protection. Nice and light, good shock absorption version. Now years ago, pads were probably that big, and obviously they come down the forearm and they were flat, and the coaches used to make them curved and break them in that way. We've not done them for years, although ours were popular, but they seem to have gone out of style or fashion, if you like. These have been around for a long time, these sort of speed or tech pads. These are some of our older ones that were very popular back in the day, again similar to this one, with the smooth, nice little bit of a curve to catch the shots, the strap to keep it all together, nice and sort of fly off when it's hit, and the finger protection. And we did another kind which was a bit thicker, somewhere in between this one and this one. We always get asked by customers to do different little tweaks on them. We'll try them. If they sell, we'll keep them on board. If they don't, they don't. This one sold for a little while but didn't last long, so it was discontinued, and we went to the full mini hermit. Now, not just boxing coaches use pads or mitts. Obviously, if you're a Thai coach or a kickboxing coach, you will use these traditional Thai pads, so you can take kicks and punches, where, you know, so everything's here. Once again, these are the only ones on the market with our signature air pocket. So these are the only ones about, and if you do a bit of Thai boxing, you will know how heavy these are as a coach. These are nowhere near as heavy as normal, super light, and we sell out of these as fast as we get them in. They're really popular, something we only started doing this year. The Thai mitt, so that is something new. 2 Velcro loops and a grab handle, padded down the thing to protect your forearm, and then you've got the air pocket in the actual kick or punch surface. Very, very popular at the minute, those for the Thai boxers. Now, we do use other things as well as coaches. This is another one that we do, mainly for power punches, getting your boxer to dig the toes into the canvas and throw good quality body shots, hooks, uppercuts. This is a traditional Mexican leather, made in Mexico for us by my friends at Campeon. We've tried other people making them, and none of them come anywhere near as good quality as these. So we've never had one break or damage or even remotely look old and used. To be fair, they do last quite well. As you know, it can be used for, you know, all the different movements, and depending how quick you run and good. But they're extremely popular as well. Now, as you know, we do things like paddles and sticks and things like that as well. I haven't got any here to show you today because, again, we sell out of everything. If anybody like to comment on any of our pads, mitts or shields, let us know. We can always improve on it. And if they have any ideas of what they would like, and if it makes sense, we will try and make some. Now, everybody knows traditionally what pads are made for. You know, get your pads on, and you're catching jabs, hooks, uppercuts, body shots. You do all the usual things, making sure you're accurate, everything works and fits nicely. And as long as these don't come flying off your coach's hand, everybody's safe, doesn't get damaged hands or anything else. If the coach wants to tap back, you use this one, not these. These ones will take the face off you. Hope you enjoyed this short one. This is our last of history of, if you like, explaining our pads, mitts, whichever the country you come from, whatever you call them. I hope you enjoyed this one, and it was a bit quick but informative. We will always update and improve our equipment. If you have any ideas or something you'd like to see us make, drop us a comment. So, you know, we love the comments. And do the other thing as well. Please like, give us that thumbs up, and subscribe to us as much as you can. The more subscriptions we get, the better algorithms we get, and the longer we can keep bringing things to you. The new gym's open soon as well, next week. We'll start filming from the gym and showing you all our equipment, the gloves and the pads and everything, while it's being used, and you can see the opinions of some of the boxers using it. Good luck, and I'll see you next week.